Welcome to the Know. I'm Ashley Jenkins.
I'm Adam Kovic.
It's time for that rumor do-si-do again. We might have some leaked details about the sequel to Red Dead Redemption again.
Anyway, this leak comes courtesy of Frag Hero, who claims to have received an email from an anonymous reader full of new information about Red Dead Redemption 2.
According to this anonymous tipster, Red Dead Redemption's follow-up will be releasing in the fall of 2017 and revealed at E3 this June.
Okay, so that's always kind of weird because Rockstar typically doesn't do E3, but they have been coming back with some of the GTA re-releases stuff. So I kind of believe it.
They could take E3 this year by doing that.
Yeah, so in addition to the supposed release window, the email also says that the game's been in development for more than 4 years at Rockstar.
Which dovetails with other rumors that we've heard for the last 4 years.
Yes, and this will officially be titled Red Dead Redemption 2 Legends of the West.
Yeah, before we go any further, Red Dead Redemption 2, I blame you and your Skyrim 2 bullshit for this. Can we just acknowledge that this would be the third game in the series? Does nobody remember Red Dead Revolver?
So anyway, this leak also includes mention of the map size of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Ooh, map size.
We like map sizes here on the Know, and it's supposedly much bigger than the open world of the previous game. Makes sense, right?
It better be.
Do you want bigger or denser?
You
What
don't do
want?
smaller.
Anyway, plus the game will feature more than one playable character.
Dovetails with GTA. The anonymous emailer, proven to be the most reliable of all the sources, claims to have received this information from an ex-Rockstar employee. So, caveats, grains of salt, knocks on wood, lamb's blood, however you temper your video game leak enthusiasm, do that, because that's a lot of indirect steps.
All that fun stuff. That is not all, loyal viewers. In addition to these details about Red Dead Redemption 2, the email also leaked the supposed existence of an HD remaster of Red Dead Redemption, the game we all fell in love with. Anyway, that's going to be coming out for next-gen consoles, which I guess would be current-gen now. We're saying PS4, Xbox One.
No, it's coming out for PS5.
I've only come to PC, for the love of God, please. 60 frames per second in the old Wild West would be pretty nice.
Oh my god, I would ride that horse all day long.
Supposedly that's going to release the end of next year.
Fans no doubt remember the weird Xbox Live snafu that happened back in February when Microsoft accidentally released backwards compatibility for Red Dead Redemption. That version was live for one weekend before Microsoft released a patch that broke it on purpose.
Oops.
Grandpa Nelson apologized for the release afterwards on Reddit, and yet.
We call him Uncle Grandpa. At the time, there was some speculation here on the Know that maybe the game, which seemed mostly finished, might be held back to release in conjunction with the announcement of a sequel. But if this leak is true, again if,
Gigantic caps lock if.
it's possible it got pulled because of Rockstar's plans to release a proper remaster.
But that does seem like a little bit of a stretch. Emulation probably requires some form of authorization and development resources from the developer. It's not like Microsoft would have done all of that without Rockstar's approval or knowledge beforehand, or with Rockstar doing any of that themselves.
Who knows? Uncle Grandpa's a sneaky one. As of the other parts of the leak, most of them actually seem pretty plausible, but that doesn't necessarily make them real, right? It could just be someone making fairly educated guesses like we do here on an everyday basis.
Ting.
We also heard rumors of an E3 reveal for Red Dead Redemption 2 at last year's E3, but we all know how that went.
Hindsight's 2020. We got nothing.
Nothing at all.
The last round of rumors about RDR2's existence came supposedly from former Rockstar employee Danny Ross, who last November may have hinted about the game's existence. This happened in a Reddit thread for a radio show Opie and Anthony, which Ross worked for at the time.
Right. Someone in an AMA asked Ross what the heck was coming next from Rockstar, to which Ross replied happily, really, dumbass, really, too.
In a level of tinfoil hattery that only the internet can muster, people took the first letters of Ross's response, RDR2, as confirmation that Red Dead Redemption 2 is Rockstar's next game.
Yeah. And
I mean, look, the internet's good at that thing. I've seen what they do to try and get Half-Life 3 into anything.
you can figure out acronyms. Good for you, everybody. Moving over, Strauss Zelnick, CEO of Take-Two, also indicated we'd get more of Red Dead Redemption in the form of a sequel, eventually calling the game one of Rockstar's permanent franchises a couple years back.
Yep, at this point it's highly likely the game does in fact exist, but as for that fall 2017 release window, that would take place more than 7 years between the sequel and Red Dead Redemption, which came out in May 2010. Look at that.
Oh my God.
I thought it had been so much longer than 2010. Wow.
Give it a couple more years and it'll be a full decade. That's a tad long between installments for the series, even by Rockstar standards, but they do like to take their time between games. Grand Theft Auto 5 reportedly began development just after the release of GTA 4, and that was back in 2008. before releasing in 2013. That's when the first version of the game came out. That would match the 4 to 5 year development cycle that's being rumored here with Red Dead Redemption 2.
Them and Bethesda. Those long development windows. Actually, I approve. They both release a little bit broken, but so much fun.
Good single player games.
And as for the rumor about the game's map size being bigger and more impressive than Red Dead Redemption's, well, look, that's not much of a stretch either, considering Rockstar always seems to go bigger for its sequels. You don't take a sequel and then say, we're gonna make it smaller.
Well, GTA 5, they seemed to make it more dense, which I appreciated. It was just felt like there was always something happening in the world.
That's true.
Anyway, according to a forum post, which are no doubt super accurate, the map of Red Dead Redemption had an area of 28 square miles. GTA San Andreas was about 13.6 square miles, and GTA 4 was 6.8 square miles. And GTA 5 was bigger than all those combined. Also, you got an ocean, so you can go into that thing.
Considering the main form of transportation in Red Dead Redemption would be via horseback, we can't imagine the game would have a map quite the size of Los Santos, but having some more areas to explore certainly isn't out of the realm of possibility.
Although, if the leak is to be believed, Red Dead Redemption 2 might be taking some other cues from GTA 5, namely a story that requires switching players. This storytelling mechanic was also rumored last year when a Reddit poster claimed to be a former Rockstar developer said that the game's main character would be an Irish immigrant, a bank teller from Kansas City looking for treasure, and a customizable character created by the player.
I don't like the customized one. If they're gonna do a bunch of characters, do a bunch of characters.
I mean,
Just go with it.
it kind of goes with GTA 5, where one of the characters in the world of GTA 5 is your customizable character, which technically could be the fourth character of GTA 5.
But that's not who you play in the single player.
Who knows?
Yeah, so look, none of the parts of this leak, besides the release window of the remaster of Red Dead Redemption, are much different than what we've heard before. All these rumors aligning could be an indication there's a slight nugget of truth in there, or it could just mean all these anonymous leakers are all referencing each other's rumors.
The thing that accurately makes this the most unbelievable is the detail about Rockstar revealing the game at E3, which is something they typically don't do for games like this.
Right. Rockstar gives zero fucks about how marketing and PR are typically done in the video game world, as we've seen before. They just sort of do whatever they want. The announcements for Red Dead Redemption, Alien War, and GTA 5 all came outside E3.
Yeah, typically at small shows like PAX East, they just have a small room, like, yeah, come play the game and talk about it. And even now with GTA 5, they've been reaching out to more like YouTube channels and things like that.
I mean, they've stooped so low as to like bring you guys on their streams, right?
Rockstar's reached a low point. They talk to Funhouse.
They just know that they don't have to worry about shit. They announce something, people are gonna care.
Yeah.
That's the way it works.
To be fair though, Peter Moore did have that GTA 4 tattoo, fake, at E3 to reveal the game, or at least the DLC, which was coming first to Xbox 360. So dumb things have happened before.
Yeah, I guess he's learned from having a permanent one from Xbox.
Maybe he had a Mega
God
Man
only
one on
knows.
his chest. It was embarrassing.
God, let's just hope Phil Spencer doesn't come out with an RDR2 tramp stamp at their press conference this year.
The tattoo jokes, they are coming heavy this year. So what do you guys think of this alleged leak for Red Dead Redemption 2? Do you think that we'll see the game at E3 in June, or maybe just in our dreams?
I'd like to see it before then.
Really?
But for more leaks, supposed leaks, rumors, hearsay, and more, remember to like this video and subscribe to The Know. And where else can you get this kind of concrete information?
NeoGAF?
Well, yeah.
Oh.
But I mean, like, besides that.
Giant Bomb forums?
Well, yeah, but like, besides that.
Just cut. We're done.